Hi guys, this is Ashok Reddy. Last class we discussed methods and types of method in Java. Today we will discuss static members and their execution flow. Okay, static members and their execution flow. Here types of member. What is the static member? Static member which is created outside of the method, outside of the method at class level with static keyword is called static member. Types of static member. How many types of static members is there? Four types of static members are there. One is static variable. Second one is static block. Third one is static method. And fourth one is main method. Okay. We will discuss one by one. Okay. First of all, static keyword is allowed. Static keyword is allowed for five things. Okay. One is import statement. Second one is class level variable. Third one is method. And fourth one is class level block. And fifth one is class level inner class. Okay. You guys can remember all static members are identified and get memory location at the time of class loading. By default, JVM in method area. JVM in method area. Now I'm going to explain these four types of method in Java. Four types of static methods in Java. Okay. I prepared one small diagram. Okay. Then first of all, we will discuss first one is static variable, second one is static block, and third one is static method, fourth one is main method. I'm going to explain one by one this static member. Then we will discuss control flow. Okay. Then we will discuss control flow. Okay. Then now we will discuss static variable. Already I explained stat variables concept in variables in Java. Right now? Then this is my YouTube channel. Java by Ashok Reddy is my YouTube channel. In YouTube channel, I uploaded variables and types of variables in Java. This is 13.1, 13.2, and 13.3, 13.4. These four videos, you guys go through these four videos, you guys can understand variable concept. Okay. Now, I have to revise quickly. Okay. Now I am going to revise quickly static variable. Okay. Here, variables in Java. What is variable? Variable is a container which is used to store only one value. It is used to store one value at a time. If you are trying to store new value, you can replace old value. Okay, you can replace old value to the new value. Okay, that is variable. Okay. Now, this is the syntax of variable. Okay. Then already I explained. Here, variables are divided into three types. One is static variable. First one is instance variable. Second one is static variable. And third one is local variable. Okay. Now, what is our first one is static variable. I'm going to explain static variable. Okay, static variable. First of all, you guys can understand terminology. This one. Okay. Yeah, the static members and their control flow. This is the class level. This is the class level, and this one is method level. Okay, you guys can remember. Okay, now static variables are declared inside a class, outside of a method or block or constructor, and with the help of static keyword. Okay, now how we can access static variable? How we can access static variable? We can access static variables in four ways. Okay, one is by using identifier name, mean variable name. Directly you can access variable name. Okay, by using class object, and third one is by using class name. Directly you can access class name dot variable name. Okay, and fourth one is by using null reference variable. Okay, I will show you one practically already. This is the a small example. These are the A and B is the static. A and B is static variables. Okay. Then this is the object. Okay. I'm creating one object. Okay. I have to modify static variable A equal instead of 10. Instead of 10, I have to replace 100. Okay. I modify static variable A. Okay, after that, what I have done? Null reference variable. This is the null reference variable. Okay, how we can access static variable? How many ways is there? Already I showed you 4 ways is there. Correct? No? Then some internet showing 3 ways. Okay, I am going to explain 4 ways. Okay, first one is by using identifier. Directly you can access static variable. Okay, no need to directly you can access a static variable. Then second one is by using class name. Second one is class name dot variable name. Then third one is by using object reference name dot a can access. S1 is a reference variable, right? S1 is a reference variable dot a. By using class object we can. And fourth one is by using null reference. This is the null reference variable. Null referenceable dot a. Then we can access directly. Okay. Then can we execute now? Control 1. Will time. Yeah. Compilation is successful. Now, yeah. See, a equal, sorry, yeah, a equal to 100 by using class name also 100. Okay, all you can access same, right? Variable you can access. This is the B. Okay, then you guys can understand, right? How to access static variable. Correct? Na? By using how many ways we can access? 4 ways we can access, right? I showed. Now, here, for static variable, JVM will automatically initialize them with their default value of the data type. Correct? Na? So suppose int is a int data type. Int is there. Suppose here int a static int a, but by default initially a equal to 0. Correct? No? Initial whenever identify that time a equal to whenever loading class loading that time initially it will assign 0. Okay. Then I will show you diagrammatically later. Right. Okay. If you want, you can go through last I uploaded right 4 videos. You can go through. I explained JVM architecture. Okay. Then if static variable and local variables are having same name, static variable and local variables are having same name, then first priority will be given to local variable. Correct? No? Then I will show you. Uh, Yeah. Yeah, this is the static layer, this is the static variable, and this is the local variable. If I am trying to access, if I am trying to access, then here system.out.println, what I am doing, system.out.println, what is the, yeah, if I am trying to access A, then which one is which one will give the priority local variable, correct now? How to access this one, the static variable, how to access class name dot A, correct now? Then we can access the static variable, okay? But you can access directly identifier, okay? That time you can access, it will give the priority local variable, okay? You guys can understood, right? Then I will show you practically then. Example 1, okay? This is the static variable, this is local variable. I am trying to access directly, okay? Control 1, yes. Control 2, yes. You can access which one is a local variable, you can access directly, correct na? So if you are, what is that, what I'm saying? If static variable and local variables are having same name, then first priority will be given to the local variable. You guys, it is very important. You guys can keep in your mind, okay? A static variable can never be a local variable. Static variable can never be a local variable, correct na? Suppose this is the static variable, okay? I'm trying to define inside a method, okay? Now, one minute, yeah. Control S, control 1. Correct na? What is that? What is the error you are getting? Illegal start of the expression, okay? So, inside of the method, you cannot access static variable, mean local. Static variable can never be a local variable, okay? These 2 points very, very important. This is technically, okay, you guys can remember, okay? There will be a only one copy of static variable available in the entire program. This one also very important. You guys can keep in your mind. There will be only one copy of static variable. There will be only one copy of static variable available in the entire program. Okay, I'm going to show you practically. Okay. Now here on small example already I explained. This is the static variable a comma b. Sorry, static variable AB. A is the static variable, B also static variable. What I am to doing, I created two objects. Okay, I am creating two objects. This is the V1 reference pair, V2 reference pair. Okay, but what I am doing here, I am trying to modify variable A by using V2 object, then I have to modify V2 dot A. I have to change, instead of 10, I have to replace 3000. Okay. Then I have to this V1 object. Okay. V1 by V1 reference value, I have to access that time also. You are getting same. Okay. Same 3000. Correct now? So that's why static variable is a static variable available in entire program. Static variable available in entire program. But non-static variable, not like that. Okay. If you are trying to, I will show you non-static variable also. For every instant, separate copy of the instant variable. Okay. For every instant variable, separate copy of the instant variable will be created. Okay, it's mean how many objects we are creating inside a class. Those many copy of instance variable will be created. Okay, objects are created in static area. Okay, that you can keep in your mind. Okay, how many objects are we are creating? Those many copies are creating. Okay, that is you can keep in your mind. Okay, we'll discuss later non-static variable if you are not understand. Okay, yeah. Now we'll go back. Yeah, already we are explained control is here. What is this? This is the static variable. Then yeah, I explain. This is the example. Correct? Na? This is a equal to 10, a equal to int a equal 10, a is already defined. Okay. If this is the int a is a local variable, if you declare inside, again you are declaring a is already defined like that, showing. Okay. Then here local variable with the same parameter name. That's why that is the already defined like that, showing. Okay. Static int b equal 10. Inside static variable cannot access. Correct? Na? Int b equal 10. Okay. This is also you are getting illegal. Then yeah. Now what is the time now? Yes. Next class we discuss static block. Next class we will discuss static block, static method, and main method. Already I explained main method. Okay. I'm not going to explain again. Okay. Then we'll discuss static method and static block, that control flow. Okay. Tomorrow. Yeah. Thank you guys.